original and the fixed. There is an amazing AI-based photo retouching software that actually saves you hours of time in order to do some portrait retouching. Because you and me both know that it takes hours and hours in order to fix multiple issues. For example, in this particular image, you can think of multiple problems on certain areas of the face, for example, the eyes, and you can do better with certain other area. And in order to be detail oriented, we need time. When I say time, it's maybe 10 minutes. It might take about more than 2 hours. Now, how about I tell you that it actually takes less than 10 minutes in order to fix all the problem just in one click. So let me show you and demonstrate without talking too much. So we're going to go to the plugin. The name of the plugin called Retouch for Me. So we're going to go ahead and straight to the Retouch for Me hill, which will open in window in a second. And then once it's done, it's going to process the image. And once it's done processing the image, it will figure out exactly what to do. Now, you have to just double check original, and here is the original, the fixed version. So the original and the fixed. You can clearly say that it does not look plasticky or weird AI effects. It just looks very, very natural. Now, in order to be more precise, you can actually see where the effect has been used, and you can reduce the sensitivity or go all the way to 100%. So I'm going to keep it to 100% for sure, and then I'll click apply. It takes few seconds only in order to apply the effect, and in my case it's taking a little bit longer only because that I'm using a screen recorder, which takes a lot of energy. I'm telling you, it's not very fun, but regardless, it's still doing a very good job. Now I'm going to show you before and after. Now it's not done there. We can now go back to the filter, and this time we can use the eye brilliance. Now check this one out. It's even much better. It takes some time analyzing the image. Depends on the computer, it takes longer or shorter than that. And now hold to show the mask. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Hold it, and then before, after, before and after. I'm going to try to amplify it quite a bit to give a little bit of boost. So before and after. That's amazing. Again, you can brush it out if you want to. For example, make sure that everything here looks nice and natural. Or you can add more area if you want. For instance, a little bit there. A little bit on the side. And let's show before and after. So brilliant. You can actually make a mask and then brush it over, but I like to be straightforward. Right. Again, let me show you overall before and after. Before and after. Right. Let's continue. There's a few other cool things I have to show you. In this case, I am going to go ahead. I don't think I need to use the eye vessel, but sometimes you need it. But in my case, I'm going to use dodge and burn. So hold on a second. It's going to show its magic in less than 2 minutes. So how long it's been? I'm going to show my recording. 4 minutes. 4 minutes, and I'm already done amount of work that takes about at least, if you're good enough, 1 hour. If not, forever. Right. Now, let me show you, just zoom out a little bit. So, original and after. Original and after. You see, it's very subtle. You don't pay attention to it, but it's there. Then you can add more extract into it and say original and after. So it's nice and smooth out. And then I'm going to click apply. Once again, you can actually brush it out, for example, or add more brush, add more area, or erase the area that you don't want that effect, for sure. But in my case, I'm keeping it because it did a good job without even checking. Now, again, just for the sake of comparison, before, after, before and after. And now you can pay attention to something else. See that certain area, it's a little bit too much of a highlight, which can be fixed with this plugin called Retouch for Me Mattifier. Right, hold on a second. It's analyzing the image. I'm going to zoom in. So original, after. So original and after. I prefer a little bit more, just a touch more. Now, original and after. You see, very, very, very subtle way to get rid of the certain harsh highlights. Let's check where it's been applied. And then I can add some more brush, maybe on the lips. What I'm understanding, the AI doesn't want you to, use that effect everywhere. So I'm going to actually go back where it was and not going to play with it too much. But it already did a fantastic job. Let me show you again. Before, pay good attention. That's before and that's after. It's phenomenal how, we are talking about a great amount of time and effort to come to this result, which takes years of experience in Photoshop that is doing automatically without making the image look plasticky and weird. So just for the final touch, I'm going back to the plugin and then retouch for me wet teeth, just to give a little bit of boost. Double check if the mask is being applied in the right direction. Yep. And now, before and after. Let me show you. Before and after. Now, that looks natural enough for me, but just for the sake of example, I'm going to boost a little bit more and then apply. So in the end, this is the final result. Before and after. Again, all that is done in less than 9 minutes, minus the talking. And that's how incredible these amazing plugins are. And I highly recommend it to you to try it out and go down in the description below. Try out the trial. And I promise you, even if it's expensive, but it's worth your time because you'll be saving hours of your work, which you can invest somewhere else doing more productive stuff. That's all for me. I wish you all the best and happy photography. Bye-bye.